Hey, have you heard about the Raspberry Pi? So it's this tiny computer that's about the size of a credit card. But don't let it fool you. It's got some serious potential to shake things up in the tech world. And by that, I mean we're talking about a device that could revolutionize industries and maybe even take over the world. In the right hands, or wrong ones. The Raspberry Pi was originally created to make computer science education more accessible, so mostly for schools and developing countries. But here's the kicker, it's not just for learning anymore. Thanks to its low cost, small size, plus a whole bunch of folks getting behind it, the Raspberry Pi has become a go-to tool for all kinds of projects, from tinkering at home to serious development stuff. But here's where things get interesting. Just imagine if someone with less good intentions got their hands on a Raspberry Pi. You know, someone who's not exactly looking to build the next big thing or teach coding to kids. So we're talking about scenarios like cyber warfare. So picture this, a bunch of Raspberry Pis strategically hidden everywhere, basically ready to launch coordinated cyber attacks on sensitive infrastructure like government networks. Then there's the idea of a botnet command center. So if you've never heard of a botnet before, it's basically a bunch of computers that are being controlled by one central command. So with the Raspberry Pi at the forefront, you could have your own little army of compromised devices causing chaos online. And then there's the idea of surveillance and espionage. Think spy stuff. Raspberry Pis equipped with cameras quietly snooping around on people and gathering sensitive information without anyone suspecting a thing. Then there's always the idea of manipulating IoT devices. So you know all those smart gadgets in your house? Well, a Raspberry Pi could sneak in and mess with them, causing all sorts of mayhem with your lights, changing thermostats, you name it. Then Raspberry Pis could also mess with social engineering and influence campaigns. So this is a scary thought, but with access to tons of personal data and the ability to interact online, a Raspberry Pi could also be used to manipulate people's opinions or spread fake news online. And maybe another one is financial manipulation. So imagine if a network of Raspberry Pi started messing with stock markets or cryptocurrency exchanges, basically pulling off shady deals or spreading false information to make a quick buck. And that's just scratching the surface. From messing with biology to surveilling entire populations. The possibilities are kind of endless, but also terrifying. But hey, it's not all gloom and doom. By staying aware of the risks and using tech responsibly, we can make sure that the Raspberry Pi and other cool gadgets just like it are used for good, not evil. Because after all, who knows what kind of awesome stuff we can build if we put our minds to it. Thanks for watching. And for more on Raspberry Pi, please consider subscribing to this channel.